2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I'm Georgia Lyons, and this is Intros. Today on the show, I have the incredible Amber Carly Williams, all the way from Christchurch. Amber, welcome to Intros.
Hello, thank you for having me.
I've wanted to have you here for a very long time. I saw you perform. I don't know if this was your last show in Auckland, but you played at Big Fan. It was incredible, and I was so taken back. You were very captivating with your storytelling, and within your songs, you just embodied everything that you were singing about in your performance. And I think it was so incredible. What is the journey for you to being here today?
Well, I have been playing music for like my whole life. Grew up in a very musical household. I was super into guitar when I was young. My dad was like, guitar, pushing me along to do it, which was cool. And then I kind of, after like a while of playing guitar, was like, I think I can sing. And there was this girl in my class in primary school who was like the singer of the class. And I was like, I want to be better than her. It was always my goal. I kind of had a little bit of like I'd like to say healthy competitiveness.
Yes, love
and
that.
like I want to be good at this. Kind of never thought that music would be like an actual thing for me. I think, yeah, it just seemed like a bit of a long shot that I didn't even like consider. So when I left high school, I was in a bit of a, like, what am I going to do with my life? There's nothing that drives me. But then I was like, well, there is, and it's music, and that's obvious because it was always like at the forefront for me. But I just, for some reason, kind of pushed it away, I think, feeling like it wasn't a real career, I guess.
Why do you think you were pushing it to the side?
I think for me, and especially when I was a kid, was very shy. And I think I am still like more introverted in some ways. It felt like way too scary of like a thing to be doing, like performing in front of people, like that's not for me. And especially I think as well, songwriting, when I started, I hated it. I would like had to force myself to do it. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. And I was like, well, if I don't even enjoy this, why would I do it? But then the more I did it, the more I realised it was a process that I felt like I needed to get out. And then I went to Ara, which is in Christchurch, music school. And I was like, oh, these are my people. I found my people.
Cool.
I just did it for 1 year and like met all the friends that I have now, which was really cool.
And there's a pretty amazing scene in Christchurch. Like, I know a handful of people, yourself included, who are down there doing really cool stuff.
There's so much talent in Christchurch, like it's crazy. It's so cool because I feel like it doesn't get much light shown on Christchurch that often, but when it does, and when people hear about artists coming out of Christchurch, it's like, whoa, there's this person and this person and this person. It's really cool. I feel like everyone is very supportive and uplifting of each other. And when I was like entering the music industry, I guess there was a lot of people that I felt like I could reach out to and ask questions to. And I do think that Ara Music Arts, which is where I was studied, I think that was a really helpful hub for me to meet people in my year, and then they would know someone from the year above, and then 3 years above, and then 10 years above.
Obviously, being in Christchurch, you're away from Auckland, where a lot of key kind of music industry organisations, businesses. Have you felt any kind of underlying pressure to move from Christchurch to be, in Auckland or, even overseas?
I was really considering moving to Auckland after I did Popstars. After that, I was coming up to Auckland quite a bit because I was like, I need to go to Auckland. I need to meet everyone. And I am glad I did that because I have met a lot of people. But I think after making trips up here, I was like, actually, I really enjoyed just making trips up here.
Yes.
And then I can go home and then I can write and I can do all the other things I like doing.
You mentioned a little bit earlier about being a part of the TV show Popstars. What was that experience like for you?
It was such a blur, eh? Like, so long ago now. It was crazy. It was really cool for me at the time because I was 29. I was 19, maybe, I think. So this was my, like, taste of the industry, I think. Even if it wasn't, like, a direct representation of what the music industry looks like, it felt like it for me. And everyone was so lovely and easy to get along with. Yeah, it was cool. And to be able to collaborate with other people on the show was something that I hadn't done before. So that was like a very new experience for me. It was very scary. Like, I did feel like I was the quietest in the room a lot of the time. But it's hard when you're on a TV show.
For sure.
Trying to you do want to be heard. Also trying to figure out how I can stay true to myself on that was quite hard.
Do you have a definition for you that you align success with?
I mean,
Big question.
Yeah, I know. It's a funny thing because I say it and then I'm like, what does that mean? It's obviously a different case for everyone, right? To be able to make a living from my music would be really cool. And to be able to just reach an audience, a wider audience where people are hearing my music and feeling what I feel when I listen to someone that I draw from. For example, Phoebe Bridgers, and how that makes me feel and how I relate to certain topics and things. I just want people to feel that when they listen to my music, which I have had people reach out and say that they do, and that's really cool. So I feel like I've made it.
Well, even
which is
when I
nice.
came to that show in Auckland, I can remember being so mesmerised by the feeling in the room, and it's
Cool.
you're playing to this group of people, but I felt very captivated by how you told the story of the song, and everything about you was so so authentic.
I feel like as an artist, I don't want to ever not be that. And I feel like, I mean, for most of us, we write because we have to, or it's the outlet to, express how you feel and what you're going through or gone through. I feel like everything I've written has been from experience. And I think everything I write in the future will be from experience.
You are also an independent artist.
Yes.
I know what that is like, and all of that encompasses creating a musical project and a release. How did you find releasing your debut EP as an independent artist?
Releasing it independently was quite hard, but it was actually not my debut EP because I
Wasn't your debut EP?
No, only because I had secretly deleted my debut EP.
Oh, you
So
did?
this was my debut EP.
Okay, your debut EP. I want to hear about the secret EP that got deleted. Why did you delete it?
Because it was long, long gone, not me, which I understand happens because you move on. But it was high school me and just a very different vibe.
So you've got two debut EPs.
Yeah. This is my debut.
Debut EP.
Yeah.
Today you're performing a song off your EP called Still My Fault.
Yes.
Tell us what that song is all about.
It is about a boy that I dated. I remember the song coming really quickly. It was just kind of an angry song, I think. I just was actually, everything that you've done that's annoyed me, you've put on me. And for so long, I was feeling like I was the problem. But actually, I hate you. And I don't hate that person anymore. At the time, I was it was just, I just needed to get my anger out in that form. Perfect breakup song, I think.
Perfect. One of my favourite things with intros is discovering new artists. And obviously having you here has been so amazing, but I would love to hear from you. Do you have an artist that you love that you could share with myself and our intros audience?
So many, specifically from Aotearoa and even more specifically from Ototahi, because there's so many good artists. I've been listening to Goodwill a lot, is his artist name. He's an amazing producer, singer, writer, performer, everything. I feel like he's got a really unique sound going on. And I feel like he is going to be big.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yay!
Just being amazing and sharing your gift with the world. And I can't wait to hear you play today and obviously see you again live, hopefully very soon. And then just see what 2025 has for Amber Carly Williams.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Keep an eye out. We'll
Keep
see.
an eye out. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
You're
for having
amazing.
me. Appreciate it.
It's not the best way to end. Next time, just help me instead. Maybe we were just bosom friends. My bad frame I'm still unhinged. I love you, but I dread every time